Imagine an auditor asks your team for evidence that a business process was completed correctly. It sounds simple, especially if your systems track every step. But in practice, most teams scramble around to piece together data from different sources just to answer basic questions. The truth is, there's rarely a single system that holds the full story. Teams often need to extract data from several systems and manually combine them. This patchwork approach works, but it's inefficient and risks missing important context. We often assume there's a system of record somewhere, a central place where all data for a process or a record lives. But that's only true if the process begins, runs, and ends in one system. In most organizations, that's the exception, not the rule. Let's take a basic work order, for example. It's created, managed, and closed entirely within an EAM system. In this case, the EAM system is clearly the system of record. It holds the full life cycle of the work order from creation to closure. Now imagine a work order that's been triggered by another system, like a monitoring tool or a customer service system. It starts outside of the EAM, flows in for execution, and maybe even returns data back to the original system. Here, both systems play critical roles in the work order lifecycle. Consider a new asset record that is created in a mapping system. The system captures spatial information like location and type. Then the record is handed off to the EAM. In that system is where all the maintenance and operational data gets added. Both systems are key to understanding the asset. It's important to distinguish between the system of creation and the system of record. The first creates the record. The second, usually an EAM of some type, holds it through most of its life cycle. Knowing this helps ensure that the systems stay aligned with each other. If updates occur, both systems may need to reflect those changes. Without clear processes, data can drift out of sync, leading to errors, confusion, and reporting gaps. Many records start with minimal information. Automation can enrich them by pulling templates or referencing other systems. Until complete, records might be marked as in progress before they go fully active in the system of record. Even with one record, different users and applications interact with it in different ways. For example, a desktop user might have more editing power than someone on a mobile application, especially if they're offline. This affects how the record evolves over time. If no one understands how systems and users interact with the record, you're likely to face audit questions like, how did this happen? Documenting who can change what, where, and how is critical for control and clarity. When records are spread across systems, reporting becomes a manual and error-prone process. Analysts must piece together data just to answer basic questions. This is a waste of time and increases risk. Tools such as Power BI, Tableau, and Cognos can pull data from multiple systems and create a unified view. When your integration and documentation are solid, reporting becomes fast, accurate, and in some cases, even automated. Do you feel like you need some help aligning your systems, processes, and records? TRM can support you from the initial planning all the way to the full implementation, and certainly well beyond. Let's talk about what you need and how we could help.